What's up, folks? This is the McDojo Chronicles. Alright, and as I said in the last video that I put out, I was going to do a video about the bad reviews that was put out about this certain McDojo. Now, before I get this started, I just want to let everybody know that this is all public knowledge. So what you hear, you probably gonna hear the name of the school, the name of the master, the quote-unquote kunjanim or the owner of the place. This is all public knowledge, so there should be no backlash to come back to us at the McDojo Chronicles. But because these reviews is on City View, and I believe is a Google review, so this is all public knowledge. All right, and I just want to let everybody know, like, again, it does not matter if the certain martial arts school has 5 stars, because most people don't leave reviews. You know what I'm saying? It does not matter if it's 5 stars. All right, because a lot of times, like I said before, you know, and it's with any place. It don't just have to be a martial art business. It could be any place, a restaurant, a clothing store, any place. They will have people put in good reviews for them. They will put in good reviews themselves under different names and everything. They will have their friends put in good reviews to try to counteract the bad reviews. But me going there from these reviews, I know that this is the truth. All right. So again, please read the reviews. Really take in consideration the bad reviews, especially if they are similar in nature. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the reviews, and these reviews, bad reviews, are from City Search. Alright, from City Search. And remember that a lot of people, a lot of review sites, that people can take off bad reviews and everything, but these reviews have been up. Alright, and here we go. Alright, City Search reviews. Alright, here go the first one. I am disappointed. I earned my black belt from this school, and now I had to start over at another taekwondo school. They did not know or recognize the certificate. I paid $500 for a piece of paper. I would not go to this school. In fact, I am relearning techniques that I was taught wrong. The families there are amazing, but the instructor did not give me the skills to prove that I am a black belt to this instructor. At first, I thought the new school I was in was a fraud, but after some research, I found that he was well known with the Korea and the Texas Martial Arts Commission. Master Dan was not at all. This is the McDojo master at the particular school. All right. Even though his school name was part of the USAT organization, but that is not hard to become a member of. Alright? Do not go to this school, no matter how cheap the monthly payments are or how nice everyone is. This is my warning. Please do not join this school. Look elsewhere, or at least look around and shop carefully. My new master is understanding, and he is helping me out with he is helping me to re-achieve my goal for black belt. All right. So right here, this is a true statement. All right. This is a true statement. All right, because for the simple fact that you're not a black belt nationally, you're not a black belt state level, you're not a black belt county level, you're not a black belt city level, you're a black belt at that singular school. All right. So also in this video, I'm going to do the reply from the McDojo master. All right, the ones that he did reply to. All right, so this is the reply from the McDojo master. All right, and understand that they're always going to protect themselves, because they got to protect their business. If you're in business, you're going to have to protect your business. You know what I'm saying? Instead of satisfying the customer, they're going to write against the bad review. Understand? So here we go. Excuse me. This is the reply from the McDojo master. Who is the Texas Martial Arts Commission? You also have the wrong information. Our certificates do not cost $500. Where did you train? What is your certification number? I do not believe you were a student with us. Alright, so what I have to say about that is that, well, if the student was not if the person was not a student there, how would this person know your name and know what this particular school was a part of? All right, why would somebody talk trash about a place that they never been there? You know what I'm saying? So here I think the McDojo master is covering his trail because he has to protect his business. You know, understand they do have to protect their business. Like, you know, Herman Branch was saying how Jack Mace he rebuttals. You know what I'm saying? And he has to protect his business. He has to protect his name. So he give a rebuttal and try to put everybody else down or just dismiss what they say, because he has to protect his business. He has to protect the cash flow that's coming into his pocket. All right. So this is the next bad review. All right. I went there. First, I must say I learned. First, I must say I earned my black belt from Smith Taekwondo in Hawaii. I got transferred to San Antonio by the military. Then I was medically retired with the military honors from the Wounded Warrior Project here in San Antonio. I wanted to continue my training with a certified Kukawan school as I have promised I would to my grandmaster in Hawaii. Excuse me with some of the mess up because some of the writing is a little funny looking, but anyway, as I continue on. I quit this DCMA for many reasons, and one of them was not because of the parents and kids there, but because of the instructor. Alright? He told me that they do hand out Kukawan black belt certificates, and that was a lie. In fact, a lot of parents thought they were paying $500 for an international international certified black belt. All right, remember what I said before. All right, not so funny. Now, don't get me wrong. If your child moved to another area and you have the certificate of a school saying that you are, more than likely they will accept it without question, which is crap. All right. But anyway, what is a Kukawan certification or certification? Well, it is an international organization that have standards to earn your black belt. And if your sponsor believes, if your sponsor believes you deserve it, then you would get a signed certificate from the president of the Kukawan in South Korea. Then you can go online and check your name. All of the sub-organizations of Taekwondo honor it without question. Okay, so that was the end of that. I believe that he did not, hold up. Sorry about that. It continues on. It continues on. Let me see. Something going on. All right, here we go. The continuation of it. I had a little mishap in the clicking to read these reviews, but here we go. The message continue on. So I handed over my key of the school and told him I am quitting DCMA. So he must have been some type of assistant instructor or something that had a key to the school. But anyway, I talked to my Grandmaster Smith and received his blessing to move to another school, which was NSMA. There, I am completely happy, and they have the option for the Kukawan. Alright, now here is the thing. There was a lot of drama, and drama was spelled out in the all caps. So there was a lot of drama when I left and lies told from the DCMA side, which is typical. This was also a year and a half ago, and I am still reading and hearing the lies. I was also charged an additional 2 months after quitting and did not fight that because of the complete joy I felt with NSMA. Alright? So here's my advice to you. Go check out his school, but not just his. Investigate the schools thoroughly, not because you are just putting money into it, but the time you are sacrificing. Since with time, you can never get it back. Up in New York, there was this Korean instructor who owned 6 big schools, drove expensive cars, and always looked good. They found out that he got his certificate from the internet. His assistant instructors, which earned their black belts from other schools, taught the classes while he sat in the office looking at videos. All his schools shut down, and some of those students who really love TKD, which is Taekwondo, quit completely. It was sad and depressing to see TKD leaving a bad taste in the kids' minds. So do not be fooled with the amount of schools they have, but the quality. Alright? If you get a chance, go to the school's testing session. Go to the school's testing session, do a research on the instructor, ask a lot of questions, such as, how long have you been training? Has all the black belts in your school earned their black belts from you? If yes, then ask, why hasn't any other black belts from other schools stayed in your school? Like I said before, in other videos, a lot of black belts left. Like that was from other schools. Alright? Continuing. Remember, go check out other schools. Just because they are close does not mean that they are good enough. The one thing that I would say about DCMA that is good is that the families there are amazing and loving. I miss them a lot. Good luck and form your own opinion. And see, and I can attest to that also because it was great families there, and I do miss a lot of them. But the head instructor is full of it. He's full of it. You know what I'm saying? This whole statement is a true statement. You know what I'm saying? It's a true statement. It's a true statement. And let's go on. Let's see what's next. Let's see. So he didn't do a reply to this one. Alright, so here's the next negative review of this McDojo. The owner is a businessman, not a martial artist. First and foremost, my time here, which was about 3 years, is considered the best and worst of my life. I came in as a white belt, not knowing anything about martial arts / Taekwondo. When I left, not much had changed. The owner, I refuse to call him master because his credentials are in question and one must act as such in order to deserve said title. Alright, that was in quotations. Alright, the owner does not teach martial arts / Taekwondo. Alright, he prides himself teachings as being multidiscipline based, meaning he pulls from other arts and combines into one. Well, that would be great if the theories and tenets were taught too. The majority of the classes were geared to ensure you could jump into the ring and brawl. No technique was taught or enforced. It was left up to the higher belts to demonstrate to the lower belts how kicks and punches were to be performed. The problem with that is with two or 10 different people demonstrating came 2 to 10 different techniques. There was never one set way to perform a move. The coaching was a joke too. He allowed mid to high level belts coach while he stood on top of mats in front of the class and cheered. He never taught anyone how to coach or even how to properly spar, just brawling. A real master would not act the way he does after a student departs his school. He's all about the money/business aspect. The tenets of Taekwondo: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. Find a school that teaches not only technique, but how to be a good, upstanding human being. So, look, this guy's or female is telling the absolute truth. Out of any other review, bad review, this right here says the straight truth. All right, he teaches a multi-disciplined martial arts, which I call it hybrid teaching. He had a hybrid martial arts. All right, and they didn't teach technique like that. It wasn't enforced, and people did brawl. Like I said in one of the videos before, you know, I ended up being in a shoving match. No technique was being shown. You know what I'm saying? And they did have different people from mid, like I said before, mid belts to high belts, teaching other people how to do the different moves. So you, and like he said, you have different ways of doing the moves instead of doing it the way that he shows you. But yeah, the sparring was just brawling. You know what I'm saying? It did. And he did talk negative about certain students that left the school, especially got a video about the black belt that used to go to his school, and he came back and he squashed two of the black belts, and he left and never came back. Now the story behind that is that the school used to do a competition, and that certain black belt got smashed, and he got mad. You know what I'm saying? So the McDojo master didn't say anything good about it, just said it was him. But what I believe is that he didn't get taught right, and he knew it at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And the tenets at this school is courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and an indomitable spirit, which he don't teach. He might teach a little courtesy, maybe a slight bit of integrity, but it's a bunch of crap. You know, it's a bunch of crap. And again, this is public knowledge, so no backlash for it, because it's a public knowledge, and I will leave the links to these bad reviews for everybody to see, so they know I'm not lying. All right. And so this is the reply from the McDojo master, and now he's really finna go in on him. You know what I'm saying? And these people run really like bashing him too bad. But like I said before, he ain't my master, man. So this is the reply from the McDojo master. This is Master Dan. And in the comments, he said his full name in the comments, but I shortened it, but I will give you the link so you can see it. This is Master Dan from the DC Martial Arts Academy. I want all to know that these individuals who are writing these comments were released by me and our association in 2009. His association. Who is he associated with? For disrespect and misconduct. They will continue to be, now listen to this, he finna go in on them. They will continue to be a negative force in our community if they join you. So he gonna bring the whole community into this. This is in big old San Antonio, Texas, where it take you an hour to drive across the whole town. You know what I'm saying? So these people, they will continue to be a negative force in the community if they join another dojo. Alright? They will continue to be a negative force in our community if they join you. They are drifters that cause trouble and leave a path of destruction behind them. I am sorry for the negative comments. So again, he's trying to cover his traces. And what I know for being, I didn't write none of these reviews, so I didn't write none of these. So what I know from being there and having that experience there, that these people are telling the truth, and this guy, this businessman, this snake, and this wolf in sheep clothing is covering his tracks and trying to tear these people down, so people will still go to a school. Again, you gotta protect your business. You got to protect your business. That's what they do, because it's business. Like I said before, his main business is to sell the equipment. All right. This is the next bad comment. The McDojo Master did not reply to it, but this is the next comment right here. Now listen up. I would not recommend it. I would not recommend this school to anyone. The school I came from, which was out of state, was better than this one. Now listen, the testing is a little disorganized. I think it's more than a little disorganized, but the testing is a little disorganized, and everyone gets promoted. All right. After the test, there are no certificate passed out yet for the color belts, but maybe they have changed, and that did change, because they did pass out certificates after that. But I believe this comment probably made him change. Like, from the things that we've been doing on McDojo Chronicles, I seen that they changed some things. Like, they took down all them different martial arts that he supposedly taught on their website. But yeah, so that did change, but the instruction didn't change. All right, now here we go. The forms are taught by an assistant instructor and not by the instructor, which is true. And I said it before. It was an assistant instructor that did the doggo, that taught us, and not the instructor. All right, their techniques was a little sloppy. You would see this if you watched them. And this is the McDojo Chronicles, and you are watching them. All right, you are watching them, so you see how the techniques are. And to me, they're not a little sloppy; they're a lot sloppy. All right, and here we go. This school seems to be more a kickboxing school rather than a taekwondo school. I could not and would not allow my child to attend this school, especially since the gas station next door was robbed by an armed gunman. And this was a since then they moved from that site to another place. But this is when it, so if it was bullcrap when they was at another place in the bad side of town, and I went to the school when they relocated, and it was still the same. All right. Now continuing on, to be vice chairman of the AAU or lieutenant governor is a volunteer job. So remember that. So him doing this stuff, vice chairman of the AAU and being lieutenant governor of, you know what I'm saying? They try to bring up his stature so he can like woo people in. Alright, so I'm gonna read it again. To be vice chairman of AAU or lieutenant governor is a volunteer job, so remember that. If you are looking for a World Taekwondo Federation style, a WTF style, I recommend Elite Martial Arts with I'm gonna mess this dude's name up because I don't really know how to say these names right. I recommend Elite Martial Arts with Grandmaster Hushu, or National School of Martial Arts with Master Michael and Master Michelle. Again, another review that I can vouch for, because the assistant instructor, the 4th degree black belt, which I have more respect for than I have for the main instructor, taught the techniques. And like I said in another video, the assistant instructor before class, and one time that the McDojo Master one day, he worked on our footwork. He worked on us defending ourselves from a wild attacker without throwing punches. He was working with us on how to slip punches and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff stopped. That stuff stopped. So I can vouch for these comments. You know what I'm saying? So on to the next one. Oh, hold up. Okay, yeah, that's the end of the city search ones right there. I'm gonna go on to the Google one. Something going on with the computer right now, so let me go on with the city search one. Alright, here go the last bad review and the last response from the McDojo master. Alright, here we go. This particular school is very deceptive. They claim to combine 10 different martial arts. You can also become a black belt in 6 different martial arts in a minimum of 2 years. Sounds excellent, right? No. Even though the instructors seem nice, they teach a watered down martial arts that provides a false sense of confidence. They hardly ever correct students, and their higher belts look like beginners. If you are serious about martial arts or wanting to compete, this is not the place for you. All the good reviews are lies, and most lies are put on here by the instructor and or friends. And I was just saying that. People are promoted without the proper skills, and they don't hardly have to show up and still get promoted. Nobody from another martial arts school never stayed, and black belts are virtually non-existent. Run far from this place. It may seem nice and family friendly, but you are not being taught right. The people there are being shamed, and I feel sorry when they find out that they fell victim to a martial arts businessman. If you need a place for your kids to have fun, this is the place for you. I can vouch for this one because that's what they did. On the old website, they had 10 different martial arts. You can become a black belt in 6 different martial arts in minimum of 2 years. And you know how I know? Because when I was red belt a year and a half, and for him to have me come back, he was gonna skip me all the way to black belt. You know what I'm saying? He even told us that you can become black belt in 2 years. But here we go, trying to cover himself. This is him gonna try to cover himself. This is the response for the McDojo master. And this is typical. We cannot make everyone happy, but we do pride ourselves in being a center of excellence. We have been in the business for decades. Con artists can be in business for decades, and will continue to strive to teach self-confidence, false self-confidence, self-discipline, self-control, and self-control to our students. If you were a student, you would know that you do not earn 6 degrees in our curriculum. And you know what? I've been a student there, and I know for a fact that they said that. There he go lying. He's lying. You earn 1. Look, listen. You earn 1, and it incorporates 10 different styles of martial arts that I have dedicated my life to learn. What did that thing to you? All right. Let's go. This person said that they claim to combine 10 different martial arts. You can also become a black belt in 6 different martial arts in a minimum of 2 years. If you was a student, and then back to the response. If you were a student, you would know that you do not earn 6 degrees in our curriculum. You earn 1, and it incorporates 10 different styles of martial arts that I have dedicated my life to. See, it also takes most students approximately 4 years to earn a black belt, which is crap. A few have attained that goal in 3 years, which is bull crap. It is based on dedication, devotion, individual participation, and a positive attitude. Each student is different. I pride our success by the product of our students as they reach their own positive personal goals. Listen, all these videos that's on McDojo Chronicles is the result of this doggone dojo. So he pride himself off of this sloppy sparring, or this sloppy training. He said, I pride I pride our success by the product, which is the result of our students, the result of his training, the product of his training as they reach their own positive personal goals, the product, the result of the McDojo. He basically told himself right there. And it didn't take 3 years. It don't take 4. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen it with my own eyes. This guy's a fraud. He's a snake in the grass. He's a lying SOB. He's a stinking, sweaty, some of a, you know what I'm saying? That's what he is. That's what he is. He's a lying coward. He's a lying coward. Y'all seen the videos. Y'all seen the sparring. Y'all seen the little training things? Y'all seen it. He basically told you that you earn a black belt in these different doggone martial arts. It incorporates 10 different styles of martial arts that he dedicated his life to learn. Come on, man. Get real. Get real, get real. It's a doggone shame. So, like I said, people, now you hear these negative responses. I mean, these negative reviews and the responses from the Kunjanim, the owner, and you see how he tried to defend himself and tear down everybody else. And you can see from what we placed on YouTube to show you that what we're showing and what we're saying, that these negative reviews are absolutely telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to protect this business. He's trying to protect this name. But it's nowhere to run and it's nowhere to hide. I'm going to try to get in contact with a lot of these people. I'm trying to get their stories. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going down for you. Just be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Be a playground for children. You got adults in there thinking they can defend themselves to the fullest capacity, then they're going to get slayed and slaughtered. Be real. Be real with the people you teaching. Tell them you're not going to be able to go amateur or professional learning from me. Tell them this is fun and this is just the basics. Tell them that you're just going to be a black belt here. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie to people just to get them in there so you can make that money. That's a snake. Don't care how nice you seem to be. That's some snake stuff. All your comments, all your rebuttals are snake stuff. All these negative reviews is genuine, and your responses are ingenuine. And this place got a nerve to have like between the 4 and the 5 stars, depending on what reviews you see. I used to run around that place and tell certain people they're going to be the next UFC star. Now I feel like a doggone idiot telling these kids that. Feel like a straight idiot. And it's a shame. See, these are the snakes that we got to deal with. And they still going to go on. Because you know what? They attract people that don't know nothing about the martial arts. They don't mind if the person that knows martial arts leave. Because as long as they don't say nothing, as long as they have their core group and can keep pulling in people and keep being nice, and the kids love Master Dan because, oh, he's so nice and stuff, and you can pay your $300 for the gear, and you can pay $40 every 6 weeks to get your belt tested. Probably a little bit more now, and he's gonna pass you anyway. I remember one time, I do remember one time when a father made his child retest because when he saw his child test, he don't think the child got it right, and the McDojo master got mad. You know what I'm saying? But the father made him retest, but guess what? The father took his kid out. So I done seen a lot of it. I done seen it. No real man that knows something about martial arts, no real man, especially a military man knows what real training is, because military men get trained. And it's repetitive, and they get trained. So this military man know, and believe me, I know, because I've been in the military, so I know the training that you get. I know real training. I played sports, so I know what real training is. You know, I know what it is. So y'all leave y'all comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think about these reviews. Sorry if I messed up a little bit. I'm a person, so it happens. So I'm not a public speaker, none of that. But hey, so what? All right, this is the McDojo Chronicles. Please say no to the McDojo. All right, talk to you later.